All right, so I had this happen. I'm in the element and I can't get it started. The key wouldn't turn ignition, so I had to literally break it apart. If you see that, to get it to start. Now I can't turn it off. All right, so I had this is my tumbler out of the element. I didn't show none of that video of me pulling this out because I had already torn it apart. So if you have a problem where your key won't turn because the tumblers inside is not working, the first thing you will have to do is remove this bar here, and it's very simple. It's just this plastic piece. You take it off and you're gonna have a spring. That's the spring. That's the plastic retainer, and then the release bar. That release bar, I think it's something to do when that steering wheel is locked. Okay, the second thing is a retaining pin right here. This one is sticking out because I can't turn the tumbler, so I had to drill. I don't know if you be able to see that, but I had to drill a little hole right there all the way through so I could put my what is it called, my roll pin thingamabob. I don't know where I put it. Let me see, I'm gonna grab this one here because this one's about the same. So I got this roll pin pusher and put it through there, then hammered it all the way through until the pin comes out. Once the pin is out, then you just slide that off. Yet you still can't turn. Well, I can now because the next thing, you just, if the key is stuck in there, or you want to you have to put the key in to take it out. So you just slide it out. Now for me, this tumbler right here was is the culprit. Let me see if I can try to reproduce it. Let me see. I take it out. Right now it's gonna work perfectly. Oh, there it goes. It's stuck now. You'll have to slowly pull it out, and you can see this one tumbler, I don't know, sorry about that, it's sticking up. This one tumbler. So that's the one I want to pull out, because most likely it's either bent or nicked or damaged. So what I like to do is try to cover up all the tumblers as much as possible so none of them will pop out. Pull the key out and then try to pull that one tumbler out. It's going to be a little difficult. I wish I got some needle nose. Pull that one tumbler out like that so it's sitting there. Put your key back in and then put it back in there. Now the key will turn just fine. And you can take it out, put it in, turn it, take it out, put it in, turn it, all that good stuff, so it'll stay perfect. So if you want, most likely this is going to be bent or the spring is damaged. Now it's supposed to be a spring in there, but I didn't. Oh, there it is. I didn't feel it, but there it is. Let's see if I could get it out. Oh yeah, the spring is damaged. I wish you guys can see this, but it's yeah, you probably can see that it's bent all out of shape. That little tiny thing is bent out of shape there. So you could do two things. You could just leave this out and just have the tumbler as is, or if you have another set, you could just pull that out, replace the spring, so you can put this back in there and you'll be good to go. For me, I'm just gonna leave it out. So basically what I'm gonna do is put the key back in, well, put the roll pin back in, and the lock here. Let's see, and just put that back in there like that. And it only goes one way because this side is larger than this one, so therefore it only could go one way. So I will leave the key in and put the roll pin back in. Alrighty, so that's pretty much it. Oh, we gotta put this back together. So that just drops in there like that. You place your spring back on top, and then the lock. All right, so good morning, y'all. I had to get out here before the heat. So yesterday I had a problem with the ignition switch on the Element. So I was able to figure it out and remove one of the tumblers that was causing the problem. So right now I'm just gonna reinstall it. So right now it's still a little dark outside, so I had to grab a light. But this is the tumbler right here. Sorry, it's a little blurry. Let's see here. So this is the tumbler. Now normally right in here you have a like a push pin or whatever, retaining pin that goes in here that keeps this in, but for some reason this one was out. So when I took all this apart, it just came apart. So what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and put this all back in. Let's see here, like so, and then this part goes on. This will keep it somewhat in place. It's actually got two of them. So I'm gonna grab this screw here, get that one in place. And then we got this one here. And let's see. Put that one in. And it's already 90 degrees out here. Golly, and it's 6 o'clock in the morning. And this one, I believe it's one back here. Oh no, it's underneath. It's underneath. Let's see if I can actually get to it. And I think it's another one that goes right here. And this is the one that was hard to get to. I had to use a ratchet to get to this one. Dropped it. There we go. That's one part of it. So it just goes like that. And just screw it down. It was one more screw went back here. I must have lost it. But let's just see if it'll work. Yeah. Yes. So it'll work. Alright, so I do apologize for the bad lighting. Like I said, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. You can't come out here in the daytime because you'll disintegrate. So we got the element done. The key is working. So that's it. I'll talk to you guys later.
I don't really know what comes next. I'm just doing my best, even though